we're going to be looking at two figures today. Both of them are actually Broly. But this one is from Dragon Ball Z Broly, even though it says Dragon Ball Super. I'm not exactly sure who manufactures this one. It could be, as it says here, Ichibancho figure, or King Cluster, or Clustar. But at the side it says manufactured by Bandai Spirit, so I'm not exactly sure. The two ones that we'll be showing today are both Broly, and they are both the biggest figures I have out of my whole collection, which is pretty neat how they keep Broly actually bigger than the rest of the figures. So, compared to me, this is how big the thing is. So, I apologize if in the recording it sounds like you hear the rustling and everything. I don't know how to stop that, or I just need better equipment. So for the time being, please bear with it. Just drop you to the side. I'm not dropping you. Put you over here. As I said, it is a really big figure. It can stand on its own, sorry about that, without much movement, but it also comes with a little foot support that goes right at the edge of his foot. So this is the Dragon Ball. I believe on the box this one is titled as the Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. How he has the old-fashioned getup as he had in Dragon Ball Z with, I don't know what would that be called. Was it just his shirt that came down like this? Or how this Broly had the jewelry that actually controls his power, but later on got broken. But the detail that this one to his design, the muscle, the design are awesome, beautifully done. I can say that about a lot of stuff. Maybe not. His hair, great. I'm not even sure if I can see what the cast line is. Okay, never mind. I can see the cast line right here, but they morphed it enough to where it looked like it was one piece and not done separately. Which with most figures, a lot of companies have issues with that because it will show the seam lines across their head. I think the only downfall to this figure, which was probably done with manufacturing, on his back right here, there is a bunch of excess glue. I'm not sure if it can be picked up on the camera, but on his back right here between his muscles there is excessive amount of glue. And I'm sure if I pick at it or something I could get it off, but I do not want to damage the figure. For this price, I got it I believe for $50, and for the weight and the quality of this figure you could usually expect to pay $200+ for something like this. It weighs a good possibly 5 pounds, if not slightly more, give or take. But the attention to detail is miraculous. This is the Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. Now it's time to put him back in his box. Once again, I'm sorry for the rustling that you may hear. I don't know how to stop that. This just over here. to always put them in backwards, and I gotta reorient the box. Is the legendary Super Saiyan Broly from Z. Now we're going to go on to I believe this one's called Full Power Broly from the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. Now we're going to go with the other Broly figure. This is the same company that made the one I just showed. Kingstar, Ichibancho figure, or Banstar, Spirits. As I said again, I don't know who created these. I believe it should be one of those three. This one does not have the plastic casing, because I had to throw it away, sadly. Most of my figure collection I got from Colorado while I was there in school, and so in order to ship all this stuff back home, I had to sacrifice the plastic that was in most of the boxes in order to keep the box themselves, so the figure can still have the box with it. And so as of right now, this Broly is just sitting in the box standing up. Well, hopefully he's still standing up. Probably fell down. Nope, he's still standing. Put you to the side. And so, as you can see from this Broly and the other Broly, this one is from Z, not Z, Super, well the other was from Z. How he has the ear of, I believe his name was Ba, as his waist belt. Different variant of green on his hair, purple leggings, and once again, another ginormous figure with a price of $50. Before recording, I did research on the two, and I see each one selling for $175. I don't think I've seen any at retail pricing, which is surprising. I didn't think these would have gone up that much in value. But another thing with this one, its stand that it came with doesn't sit well with this footing. It tends to fall off very easily, as the other one stayed on very well. Besides that, the design, I don't think there was any flaws I was able to find. The expression that he makes depicts perfectly as was in the movie while he was fighting. I think, was it in this one, was he fighting, I want to say it was Gogeta he was fighting at this point while he was doing this specific scene. So in comparison to my hand, he's about 2 hands. I don't know. I think its stance is 10 inches in height, I believe. About that much in height. And so, the thing that's said with this one, as during shipping, his arm and I believe his torso got dislodged. And so during manufacturing, these two, his head as well as his torso, the belt piece and legs are all glued before distribution out to the public. But as mine got shipped back home, which was my own fault for not packaging correctly, I had to reglue its arm and its waist. I was quite sad when I found that out. But this one, I believe I got from Box Lunch while I was out there in Colorado, and my other one, I didn't say before, I got it from Barnes & Noble. I got down in California. And so these are the two biggest figures I have in my collection. The two Brolys. This one has the title of Full Power Broly, which I thought was confusing. I thought they both had the title of Legendary Super Saiyan, but I guess only Dragon Ball Z has the only one that has the title of Legendary Super Saiyan, while this Broly has the title of Full Power Saiyan, which I found that quite interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. And this one's hair, as you can see, it spikes up more in the more Saiyan fashion, as you can see. How it goes straight up. Well, I believe that Broly's had more of a downward, while the back was outward. So, even though they are technically the same character, the two differences are very much different. But I think out of both of the figures of Broly, or both the characters of Broly, I like Super's Broly much better. It's more because he has more of a character plot than what the Z Broly had. More character development, even though he was stuck on the planet for 40 years with his father knowing God knows what. But besides that, that is full-powered Broly. Well, as I said before, these are two Brolys. And you can definitely see the difference between them. Of course, they have their similarities, but they also have their differences. From hair color, from what they have on their waist, to their own apparel in general. One has bling, and one just has scars. One has red shirt thing on his waist. One has an ear from an animal, or monster, whatever you want to call it. About the height, they're roughly about the same. I want to say with this hair, he stands a little bit taller by just the smallest bits. But nonetheless, they are still, they are still Broly. Well, that concludes part 2 of my figure collection. Now I gotta put these back in the boxes. But with that said, stay cultured, have fun. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you later.